Look, guys. It's long and it kind of leans a little bit. This is absolutely horrible. I tried it in my coffee today instead of sugar because my husband has it around for his needs. It is absolutely horrible. It tastes like a metallic aftertaste in your coffee, and if you're not used to fake sugar, it's pretty bad. It's pretty rough. It's Splenda, the no-calorie sweetener, which essentially it's fake sugar. It's a sugar substitute. Ugh. And it's horrible. So today's gonna be kind of nuts. My husband and I have to be at work at the exact same time. I go in at 12 and then he goes in at 12. We have to take the kids to the grandparents' house. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave in about an hour. Take them over to the grandparents' house. I'm gonna drop my husband off at work, and then I'm gonna head to work myself. And after work, I have to go get some dinner for tonight, and then my husband will be at work all freaking night. Okay, it's tear down night, so they tear down all the rides and stuff tonight, and it's an all-night process. I'm not even kidding, guys. This is why they get paid what they do, and this is why some of the fare prices are kind of high, because they want to make sure their people are taken care of. So I probably won't see him again until about 8 o'clock in the morning after I take the kids to school, because I have to pick him up after I grab the kids, because he'll be getting out around then, if not before then. He's gonna be so freaking tired, guys. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, let me get these kids out the door and I'll see you guys in a bit. So you honestly, truly would not let me work for you?
No. You think I'm stupid?
Why not?
Because I don't feel like having to bail you out after you go to jail for murder.
Why would I murder somebody?
Stupid people.
Not even just like
No.
a concession stand?
No.
One of the little itty bitty kitty rides?
Nope.
You wouldn't trust me to work any of that?
Nope.
Why not?
The first person that showed that they had an IQ less of 110, you would go off.
But I mean, they're kiddie rides, so I mean, I'd be civil. Kinda.
These people leave common sense at the gate.
So you wouldn't even trust me to sell like cotton candy or something?
Enough said, no.
I can't even sell cotton candy?
No.
Not even, a drink?
No.
So, just so you guys can get a clear idea of what my husband is doing tonight and what he has done for the past week, he's taken down all the rides. Tonight is tear down, and everything has to be done. There's something over there going on. This fair wraps around the entire fairground, so it's way more than this. I just can't really get close enough for you guys to see, but there's so many rides here, and he's taking them all down, and he gets paid good money to do it. But he'll be here all night, and I probably won't see him until tomorrow morning after I take the kids to school. He just told me if he didn't hear anything by the time the kids go to school in the morning, just to come back here, because they probably will still be working. So my husband won't be home tonight, unfortunately, but he's making good money, so I have to say I'm very, very proud of him. He's working really, really hard. He's always tried to work hard, no matter what he's always had to do. He's done it, especially with his sugar lately. He's been taking his insulin every freaking day, twice a day for every day, and taking his gabapentin every day, twice a day, and it's working. So it's almost 11:30, so I have to leave for work. Sorry about that, guys. And hopefully when I come tomorrow night or tomorrow morning. Oh, look, ponies. Do you see the ponies? They're over there. But hopefully I'll see him early tomorrow morning. Later, guys. So I have a few minutes before I go in, and I can go into a little more detail about what my husband does and what he has done for a living these past few years. He used to work for that fair company. He's a certified Carny. However, in all seriousness, he used to travel over the road with this company, and the pay was great, the benefits were great, and they go from different cities like every weekend, or some spots every other weekend. I think Asheville maybe is 2 weeks, and then there's some spots in Georgia that are maybe a couple weeks too. They travel all the way from Georgia up to Indiana and back. He's done this for the past few years. This past year, his blood sugar was getting out of control, and he had to get healthy again. And then, you know, I had Annie and Lucy and then Jana too, and 2 special needs kids and therapists in school, and I was having anxiety attacks. So he came home so I can get better and so he can get better, because he can't travel over the road if his blood sugar is spiking 400 and 500. Especially if you're around semis and you have to work around semis and you have to put together rides, and if you have to deal with kids, because if his blood sugar spikes and he's on a ride with kids, bad stuff can happen. So he puts the rides together, he takes them down, he's the foreman, and he also helps with the semis. He helps travel the stuff back up and down. So it's pretty good money, which is why it's kind of expensive to go to like a county fair, because they want to make sure the people are taken care of, because it's a very dangerous job, believe it or not. You can get injured pretty easily on those rides. It's no joke, guys. It looks simple and looks fun, but it can be very dangerous. He's gotten hurt several times before. He's gotten his hand crushed. There's a ride, it's called the Tug. It's a boat that goes back and forth. He's gotten his hand crushed under that, I think last year. And a couple of days ago, he actually hurt his shin. One of the rides, he got his leg caught in the way and it hit his shin. Luckily it wasn't too bad, it just kind of black and bruised a little bit. But people have died putting this stuff together. The Ferris wheel they just got that back last year, because that was taken away for a while because somebody died on the Ferris wheel. One of the cables snapped and actually decapitated somebody. So it looks fun, and it's expensive, and those are the top 2 reasons why it's expensive, because they try to keep everybody as safe as possible. The inspectors are out there every freaking day, and the inspectors don't play. If you ever had to deal with state inspections in the state of North Carolina, you know they don't play. You know they're really, really tough. They go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. Crap can still happen, unfortunately. So they're gone all the time. When he used to travel for them, he worked non-stop between the months of March and November. There's no days off. There's no days off. Some days you're working from 12 hours to 14 hours on end, and especially when you're tearing down the rides. Like tonight, they get out at 12, and it takes about 8 to 9 hours to get everything done and put on trailers. So that's why I said I won't see him until after the kids until the kids go to school, because it takes that long just to get a few rides done. Now there's teams set up, so he's not stuck doing all of the work. But even with teams, it still takes a very long time. So next time you guys go to a county fair, please keep these things in mind. I mean, we want you guys to stay safe and have fun and everything, but these guys really do work hard. I mean, they go non-stop for hours on end, no breaks. And my husband is a diabetic, so he has to break to go take his insulin, and he keeps it in a little refrigerator. And I think one of the cotton candy stands, they have a little refrigerator, and his friend runs that, so he keeps it in the in their little mini fridge, so he can break and go take his insulin, and he can eat. That's no problem at all. But these guys run really hard and really rugged and really, really long hours. I mean, there's stuff that I wasn't even aware of. there's a lot that goes behind the scenes that you really don't see unless you actually talk to somebody who works for these fairs. It's long, hard hours, but the pay is amazing. Like, they will pay you really good for your work. So it is what it is. I have to go in a few minutes, and after work I'm gonna go to Aldi's, and after Aldi's I'm gonna go get my kids, and I'll see you guys later. So instead of going to Aldi's like I originally wanted, because they closed early on Labor Day, my neighborhood Walmart market. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get in here. Look, guys, it's long and it kind of leans a little bit. So I'm deciding on what to get for dinner. I think I'm gonna go with maybe some ham steak. Was gonna go with just regular ham, but it's really expensive. The cheapest that I can find that I know all 3 kids will actually agree on is ham steak. I also have corn. I'm gonna do roasted potatoes at home. I have already a pound of potatoes in my kitchen. I have cereal. I have water. I have their snack for tomorrow after school, which is sugar-free pudding. I also have bananas. I have to grab some coffee. I'm gonna grab like a cheap They have like the cheap Starbucks here. It's like $1 per can, so I'm gonna grab that too. And speaking of nutritional value, this ham is like 70 calories per serving, so it really isn't all that bad. But it's getting kind of noisy in here, so I'll see you guys in a bit. So I just stopped at home long enough to drop off my groceries, use the potty, and finish off my coffee. I have to go get my babies from the grandparents' house, and they're cooking out, so I imagine they save me some food because they love me. So it's 8 o'clock, and I'm making the kids get in their showers and baths because they have school tomorrow, but I'm also off tomorrow. So my husband and I might actually get to spend some time together. We really don't get a lot of time together at all. I think the last time we actually got out on our own, besides the other day when we went to McDonald's to get a quick lunch, maybe it was my birthday. That was back in June. We went out on a date. We don't get a lot of dates, so we're gonna probably snag one tomorrow, and he's gonna be so tired, but I know it's gonna be worth it, and he thinks so too. So I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, get everybody up, get them ready, get myself ready, take them to school, and then go find my husband wherever he'll be, because he hasn't notified me of where his whereabouts might be. He'll probably tell me later on tonight, maybe about midnight, or maybe early tomorrow morning. I'm not sure which. But I hope you guys are having an awesome Labor Day weekend. I hope you guys stayed safe, and I hope you guys got to eat a lot of good food and have a lot of fun. I will see you guys soon. Bye.